Welcome guys to the first in a long lineup of weapon builds videos. Today we are going to be starting with the Braton Prime. Now this Braton has got 6 Formas in it. As you can see there, with 6 Formas, just change the polarities to increase how many mods we can put on with their points. This build is Blast and Corrosive. Now Blast, I know not a lot of people like Blast. Now Corrosive is mainly built around Grenier. So I will show you why I like Blast, and we all know why Corrosive exists in this game. Heavy Gunners and Bombards. So I'm going to take it in and I will show you guys just how it works against level 60 mobs. Okay guys, we're going to work with the Orokin types of enemies. Purely because it helps us go through all different types of enemies in one go. We will show you the Heavy Gunners and the Bombards afterwards. I am not using any Warframe abilities whilst I'm doing this. That is the only reason I'm doing those types separately. These weapon build videos are just here to show you the weapons, not to show you the Warframes. We will be working through Warframe builds completely separately at a different time. So there you go, straight through those corpus. You can see the blast there helping me knock them over, helping me crowd control. So there's the corpus down, and here we go with the ancients. So straight through those ancients, even in their close proximity. They are not a match for this weapon. There we go, Grenier. Straight through. There we go, through that corpus shields there. As with any weapon, I would not advise standing still in one place. You will find difficulty if you are in one place and you have no energy left. So there we go, straight through all of those. Back onto the ancients. There you go, last helping me again, knocking them over. And the corrosive, eating through them. So there you go guys. There is the corrosive Blast build. I know not a lot of people are keen on Blast. They don't see the point of it because it doesn't eat through anything, but I love it so much for that crowd control that it can do, and just the effects watching the enemies fly away from you. I'll be showing you the Heavy Gunners and the Bombards. So we're just going to spawn in one of each at level 60. Remember, these guys have the highest armor ratings in the entire game. There is nothing higher than these guys for armor rating, and you can see that the blast really helping. The Braton with these mods does have a 79% status chance, and there you go. Level 60 Heavy Gunners, level 60 Bombards. If I had my Warframe abilities, they would help a lot more. And when you're running against level 60 Grenier, you're going to have a squad with corrosive projection on, helping you even more. So now we're going to go on to the next build for this weapon. Now, just to recap on that first build that we were running, we've got Serration, Split Chamber, Heavy Caliber, which is a derelict card. And then we've got Piercing Caliber, which is an event card. If you don't have Piercing Caliber, you can always use Piercing here. It doesn't bring it up that much, but it shouldn't affect it too much either. And then for our Corrosive build, we're running Malignant Force and High Voltage. And then for the Blast, we've got Thermite rounds just to increase that status chance, and then Primed Cryo rounds. Now I can upgrade that a bit more, get some more blast damage going. I just don't feel like I need to upgrade it that much. Now, on to our second build. We're going to be running a gas magnetic build. Again, it's pretty much the same build that we've got here. We've just swapped some of the mods around and added in high voltage. So to get our gas proc, we've got the wildfire and we've got malignant force. And then to get our magnetic one, we've got electricity, high voltage, and cold prime cryo rounds again. The first 4 mods again are exactly the same, and we'll go back into the arena and show you just how well this works. Again, we will be testing against level 60 mobs. And we will go the exact same way again. We'll get some ancients in there. We will get some corrupted crewmen, and we will get some Grenier lancers. So we're going to cover the 3 bases again. So here we go. Now, magnetic against armor is not always the best idea, but you can see there the corpus and magnetic do not mix well. Corpus and magnetic, it just absolutely rips through them. Now there we go, we can see the puncture and all that magnetic. Look at all of that. Those procs are just going wild on all of them there. Now this isn't as effective as the previous build, but if you were going up against Corpus, you can see there straight away it's struggling against those Grenier there. But against Corpus, that magnetic build is devastating. Now, I don't expect this to hold up very well against bombards and heavy gunners, because it has no corrosive and doesn't have the blast. But we will test it and we will show you. Stock up on some health there. No. Clear. But 1 bombard, 1 heavy gunner. At level 60. With magnetic. So as you can see, without that blast helping me, dropping them, the gun is struggling a little bit. So if you were going to run that build, ooh, nice dramatic slow death there, it's not going to be super effective against Grenier. But against Corpus, it would work lovely. I will show you again with some Corpus enemies. No, not those ones. Clear. We'll go into Corpus and we will spawn in some mowers, 2 of them. Corpus Tech, 2 of them. Some crewmen. Yeah, that'll do. So, straight onto these guys. See there, magnetic just shredding through everything they have there. That was my fault for not reloading in time and checking, but you can see how well it works against those mobs. And again, when running against level 60, you're not just going to be relying on your weapon. It just complements your Warframe build. So now onto the last weapon again, the last weapon build. Okay guys, so now for this last build we're going to be running Radiation and Viral. Again, first 4 mods are exactly the same, we're just swapping around these cards again a little bit more. So to get our Radiation, we've gone Thermite rounds and high voltage, that's fire and electricity. And then to get our Viral build, we've got Malignant Force and Primed Cryo rounds again. So we will go back in and same mobs, same tests, and we will show you just how well this works. Now, Radiation can be a fun build to play with. because radiation will turn mobs to fight against their own allies. So there we go. Let's kick it off. Okay, that puncture is eating through the Grenier. So onto these mobs up here. I don't think, no, they're all at level 20. That would be why I'm absolutely destroying them. So we will just wipe these and start again. Full ammo, enemy level, up to 60, there we go. So let's do this. Again, you can see the puncture on this weapon just goes straight through those corpus shields. See the viral there infecting and ticking away. See those lovely DOT, and you can see there the radiation proccing on those ancients. They are now attacking each other. It is so much fun to play with radiation. And there he goes, hunting his own allies. I would say the most fun you could probably have with a weapon would be a radiation blast build, but with the mod cards needed, it's really hard to get that kind of combo. I'm not even sure if it's possible to get that combo. So there you have it. We will go again with the heavy gunner and the bombard, the corrupted bombard and corrupted heavy gunner. There we go. He is irradiated and now they are fighting each other. You've ever wondered who's the strongest between a heavy gunner and a Grenier? You can see here. That blast just doesn't tickle that heavy gunner's armor whatsoever. So there you go. That is Braton Prime. 3 different ways to build it. The most effective seems to be the radiation viral build. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, if you've enjoyed this video and you've found it informative in any way, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much.